This is the Central Scrutinizer coming to you with Alien Conspiracy Theory number 157, or 50, area number 51, as in Area 51. Listen up carefully. Alright, okay, so I'm not completely wacky. That was just comedy. But, beloved ones and alien conspiracy people, some of you probably been, this is not my conspiracy theory. I only heard this through the grapevine as a potential conspiracy theory. But since you're listening to this, you're probably going, what is this conspiracy theory? Well, I'm going to lay it on the line for you, and you can decide for yourself. So just think about these two things that have happened. They've coincided, right? You've got the worldwide pandemic, and then you've got the sudden release of all these kind of videos and the sudden admission by the USGOVT, otherwise known as the Plentogran. I'm disguising the name so that anyway, so they're letting loose. They're going, dude, these things exist. We have no clue of what they are. We're absolutely goosed. We have no idea. We have no notion of what they are. But by the way, there's a global pandemic, so turn your attention to that. Hey, what's that shiny thing of the... Oh, is that the thing that... Okay. But what about the... No, over here there's a... But... Let's come back to the center for a second. What do the two have to do with one another? I'm only putting this out there. I'm not saying one way or another, but I'm putting this out there because it was a conspiracy theory that was brought to me, right? It was brought to me. And I can't say who by because I don't really know, but it was communicated to me. Not via normal means, but that's as much as I'm going to say about that. Anyway, so what do the two have to do with one another? Well, let's see. Let's just put some things out there, just some ideas. And now this is the idea machine. You just put a little few ideas around in a little ball and you shake them up and you go, hey, you pull one out and you go, well, it could have something to do with maybe there's some sort of a tie-in between humans having to get a shot in the arm to do something with either some sort of quote-unquote protection from maybe perhaps some diseases that maybe when our friends, the aliens, actually come down and get out of the spaceship and go, hello everybody, we're not here to hurt anybody, we just want to come here and mine for gold, or whatever. Who knows? Look up the Anunnaki if you want to know a little bit about mining for gold. Look up the Anunnaki story, okay? You can find it here on the YouTubes. And if you're anyway into conspiracies, stories, whatever, that is someplace you might want to consider thinking about. So let's just bring it back to the fact that, okay, these things are inevitably, they're going to come here. Maybe there's some sort of neuro programming that is involved in the... So everybody has to get this because otherwise they'll freak out, right? Or everybody has to get this because when they come down here, they're going to be bringing some bugs and we don't want to hurt anybody, because there was the Israeli head of defense that came out when he was like, I think this is recently, like only a few months ago, 6 months, maybe a year ago. He came out to all of the news media and he said, well, I might as well say this because I'm getting older and I don't really care anymore. I'm just going to let this loose. Everyone knows about aliens. Trump knows about aliens. There's a base on Mars where there's a intergalactic federation where everyone meets up and, smokes cigars and plays bridge or God knows what and has a little brandy. Maybe all of that's probably not true, but they do meet up for sure. Maybe they don't drink brandy and smoke cigars, but all the rest of it's completely true. But there's a base on Mars, accordingly, where they all meet up and chill out and talk about stuff. And maybe they're like coming down to Earth and they're going to be like, guys, we're going to just be here for a little bit. We're going to just chill out. We're going to check stuff out. We need to help you out and clean up this place and scare the hell out of some people into shaping up and loving one another. Now, I don't know what the agenda is, right? I wasn't told that, but there is some strange possible coincidence between the two of these things happening. Now I bring up that there are coincidences, if you want to quote unquote coincidences, throughout history whenever there was some great disaster or some like really well-known, a significant piece in history. Now, often these things are like when there's some great destruction or something on mankind's part, like the A-bomb exploding or something. There were a lot of sightings of UFOs around that time. Now, why? I have my own little theory on that, is that these people who we saw spacecraft, whoever the people saw the UFOs back then, were seeing humans from the future coming back to witness the history firsthand, just to go, whoa, look at that, whatever. If it's some sort of school trip, just to go, let's go back and look at history, or who knows, I don't know what, or just to go back and go, let's look at this ridiculous thing that they did. And then we'll keep an eye on them for a little, a few hundred more years and see what happens, see where they go from there. Let's let them try to figure themselves out. As you would, like, if you said, like, you saw monkeys fighting or something. I don't know. That's like kind of, that's being quite, that's insulting to the monkeys. But because, like, humans are the stupidest thing on the planet. Like, mark my word, we're definitely the stupidest thing. I'm sure that, like, anybody that knows anything would know that, like, humans in our egoic 3D selves are literally the stupidest things. Now, I don't mean that internally. We're all from the light. We are all children from the light, star children, right? If you don't believe that, it doesn't matter. It's true. You don't have to believe it. You also don't have to believe that you can make $1 million. So you won't. Unless you're already a millionaire and you're watching this, which is like completely crazy because not that many millionaires are into conspiracy theories. So congratulations. Well done. It's mostly people who are like scratching themselves in line that are waiting to get a giant Slurpee. Like, hands up. Who doesn't love a Slurpee? Anyway, I digress a lot. This is going into 10 minutes. Ain't nobody got time for that. So, peace and love. This channel's really all about, it's not about alien conspiracies. It's more about finding that star child within, and that peace and love, and the occasional, because we're all star children, there's got to be some alien stuff with it, because it's true. They're out there. There's no denying it. It's like you can't deny that chili on a hot dog tastes pretty darn good. There's no denying it. Or that the earth is completely flat. That's a joke for the flat earthers. Just kidding, guys. Love you. Namaste.